Hi everyone, in this video I will discuss different concept of acid and base. Okay, so let's start. So first concept is Arrhenius concept of acid and base. Okay, so according to this concept, acid are the substance which gives H plus ion in the aqueous solution, and bases are the substance which gives OH minus ion in the aqueous solution. Okay, so let's see the definition of this acid and base. Acid means the species which gives the H plus ion in the aqueous solution is known as acid. Okay, now what is the example of acid? Suppose a substance that is HCl. Now if you take a container which already contains a small amount of water, and if you add this compound into this water, then the HCl molecule dissociate like H plus Cl minus. That means this compound HCl give the H plus ion in aqueous solution. So according to this concept, HCl is an acid. Clear? Now see what is the base according to this concept. The definition of base is species which gives OH minus ion in the aqueous solution is known as base. Clear? Now what is the example of bases? Suppose one compound is NaOH. Now if you take a container which already contains a small amount of water and you give this compound NaOH into the water, then this NaOH molecule dissociate like Na plus OH minus. That means NaOH is a molecule which gives OH minus ion in aqueous solution. So it is a base according to the Arrhenius concept. Clear? Now the second concept of acid and base, that is Bronsted Lowry concept of acid and base. According to this concept, acid are proton donor. Proton means H plus ion donor. Okay, that means according to this concept, acid are proton donor. Protons, that means H plus ion donor. And according to this concept, bases are the species which are proton acceptor. Proton means H plus ion acceptor. Okay. Now see the example of this type of acid. Suppose one molecule ammonia NH3 which react with HCl, then it produced NH4Cl. It is clear? Now this NH4Cl molecule dissociate like NH4 plus Cl minus. That means the main reaction is NH3 which react with HCl and gives NH4 plus ion plus Cl minus ion. Now if you see the change of ammonia, that NH3 changes into the NH4 plus and HCl molecule change into the Cl minus ion. That means the first change is NH3 molecule which change into the NH4 plus ion. That means here the NH3 molecule accept one H plus ion and change into the NH4 plus. So here ammonia behaves as a H plus ion acceptor. That means proton acceptor. So here ammonia act as a base. Now if you see the change of HCl, that means here HCl which change into the Cl minus by donating one proton. That means here HCl molecules behaves as a proton donor, so it act as a acid. Okay, clear? That means if you see the example, that is NH3 which react with HCl and produced NH4 plus Cl minus, then NH3 molecule change into the NH4 plus ion by accepting one proton and act as a proton acceptor. So ammonia is a base. Okay, that is a Bronsted Lowry base. And on the other hand, HCl molecule which donate a proton, that means H plus ion, so it act as a acid. Now here the NH4 plus molecule which comes from the base by accepting one H plus ion is known as the conjugate acid. Okay, and the Cl minus ion which comes from the acid by removing one H plus ion is known as the conjugate base. Clear? That means if you want to determine the conjugate acid of any species, you have to add one H plus ion. And if you want to determine the conjugate base of any species, you have to remove one H plus ion from this species. Clear? Now the third concept of acid and base, that is Lewis concept of acid and base. Okay, according to this concept, acid are electron pair acceptor, that means lone pair acceptor, and bases are lone pair donor. Okay, according to this concept, acid are the species which are electron pair, means lone pair acceptor, and bases are the species which are electron pair, that means lone pair donor. Clear? Now what are the example of this type of acid? Suppose one molecule is ammonia. You know the structure of ammonia, that is one N molecule which contain 3 NH bond and one lone pair on the nitrogen atom. Okay, that means ammonia is a molecule which is a electron rich species, so it can donate this lone pair easily to any molecule. That means it can easily behaves as a lone pair donor, so ammonia is a Lewis base. Clear? Suppose consider another molecule, that is BF3. If you see the structure of BF3, boron atom contain 3 BF bond. Okay, now you know one bond means 2 electron, so here 3 bonds means boron atom contain 6 electron. That means the octet of this boron atom is not completed, so it is a electron deficient species, so it can easily accept lone pair from any other of the molecule, so it act as a lone pair or electron pair acceptor. That means it is a Lewis acid. Clear? So these are the 3 concepts of acid and base. I think it is clear to all.